Welcome back to another drawing video, guys. So happy to show this one to you. Starting off really strong with some cats that I found in a newspaper, and then I got some blinds right here. I just like the parallel lines, made it seem very symmetrical. Got a little cat peeking through, and check this out, little family for you. Now I'm working really fast on this one because I didn't have a lot of time. And I put the families up there, to give the idea of I don't know, like angels or whatever watching from above. I want to put them on clouds. You'll see that later. So there's these two teeth smiles that were in the newspaper, and so I wanted to put it. My first idea was put it underneath the both crowds, but then I thought, what if I made it look like it was like a mouth eating these people? And I decided to just go with it. And last cat right here, I recognized that there was just too many words, and so I'm going to rip those parts of the page off in a little bit, so we're going to get there. Now, I just had to grab some drawing utensils, and so just want to draw a couple of sketches, because the idea was first glue, and then drawings, and then paint. And so I wanted to draw some people like oogling at the cat. So this one's like ooh, like turning around to see it. So there's that rippage that I was mentioning earlier. And so this person's like falling down onto this cat, and so kind of scary, but no worries. It's a freeze frame, so technically they will never actually collide. But in your mind, anything could happen. And so I wanted to kind of fill in some of the emptiness here, give some darkness, some contrast to the white background. And so those clouds I was talking about, put in some little birds, but then I wanted to make a crazy looking bird on this one, subvert the expectation. So this bird has teeth and only one wing, a big old anime eye. Go and squawk, how about that? Those are chicken legs that are coming out of it. And so this is supposed to be wind. Recognizing that it's looking pretty abstract, so then I tried to draw like a cloud blowing wind. Didn't really work out, so then I committed to making this face more of a face, more details, and then even adding a body, to show that it's not just like a floating head. And now it's, I don't know, it's like severed, or maybe there's a scarf, with a little bit of like a little poofy hair and some, 5 fingers, remember that. And so I chalked in the sky. I didn't use any paint on the sky just because I wanted it to be nice and bright blue, and I just don't have bright blue paint. And the chalk works decently on its own. Now, wanted to paint this bird yellow. Think of like Big Bird from like Sesame Street or something like that. Just give us some light, some life right in the middle. And as you can see, I have my usual sun in the corner, but it's not yellow, so I like that the bird is going to be the yellow thing in this one. So I wanted to give this little guy a suit, just to make him more professional, give him more of like there's a reason why this person is sighing. It's not just the drudgery of being a drawing, but also dressing up and what have you, potentially going somewhere you don't want to be, since it looks like the thing is walking. And so this little looking guy has a cape, like a hero, because heroes look at cats. Threw down some dry paint right there. Don't worry, it's not going to be a permanent feature. So I wanted to put in some like light shining through from the windows, but it wasn't enough paint and it wasn't coming off just right. And I didn't want to glob on more, so just decided to stick with it. Hope that's alright with you. Now, this person falling down, now they're getting some shoes. You're seeing the soles of the shoes, and really doubling down on this whole idea of shading. So I shaded in the clouds as if they were being illuminated by the sun in the top right corner, and gave some little texture, so now it's popping out into your face. How about that? Like not just subject to one plane, but now there's implication that there's some sort of third dimension within this 2D space. And giving a little bit of grass at the bottom to kind of solidify this nature scene with the blue sky and the birds and the cats. Didn't really commit to making all of the grass blades throughout, and I'm fine with that. because I decided to paint in the bird a little bit more, I recognized that the bottom lip was left uncolored, and I was about to shade in the entire eyes, but at this moment I saw that it looked like there was a smiley face in the bird's eye. Decided to keep it, shaded in that cyan guy from earlier, and I have a pretty decent painting right here, if you ask me. Except one thing: this dude's pants are not shaded in, so we're giving them both the same shade of blue. It doesn't look like that's the same shade as the sky, so now you know there's a difference. And there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you and bye.